recorded something and it didn't record properly or some bull crap. I don't know. I swear, man, my recording software sucks. So yeah, as I did in the old video, this is for 1.56. But this is with the Pro mods that I was explaining in the last one. My very first one explaining the load order for 1.56. That one works, but I've had some issues with that one. But this one I've tested for a good 35 hours now, and I haven't had any problems so far. I've had no crashes, no glitches, so that's usually a good sign, and I'm hoping it stays like that. But again, you never know. Sometimes mods break, sometimes things don't work. But for right now, this does work. So if you're gonna do this one, it will work. So more cities. The load order for more cities is Washington, Utah, Texas, Oklahoma, Idaho, Colorado, and California. And then you put Mega Resources, Reforma, and Reforma Severa, Nevada. This is going to give you Mexico. Then you have Project Better Arizona and Project Better Arizona Reforma Connection. Then Coast to Coast, ATS expansion. Yeah, you need all by the way, before I keep going, you need all DLCs for this. Like ATS expansion, you need all the DLCs. So if you don't have all the DLCs, this won't work. So if you have all the DLCs, this will work. Model Replacer 1.54 compatibility, it works still. EMMN ATS expansion road connection, this works with this. EMMN expansion, EMMN ATS expansion road connection. So again, with this, and it's a road connection. Ontario, Quebec, EMMN Ontario road connection. Pro mods assets. So this will be for BC right here. This will be BC. Pro mods assets, Pro mods models, Pro mods map package, Pro mods Canada definition package, and EMMN Pro mods road connection. So this will connect to this one right here. And then you have Reforma other maps compatibility patch. So you need that one. Reforma Pro mods background fix. Then you get into your other stuff like trucks, trailers, and then you'll have skins, which I just call paint jobs, and then AI traffic, and then I do tuning, and then physics, graphics, sounds, UI, this is my only UI one, and then other, this is all the other stuff, and then you put Pro mods complete North American background. So there we go. And I will exit mod manager now, and I will go into the map to show you what you get. I don't know how long this is going to take. Sometimes when you have a decent amount of mods, it takes forever, but sometimes it works. Will note that some coast to coast is not very detailed. It's a huge map of America, yet I don't expect it to be detailed. Some areas are detailed more than others. I know some have been working on, especially Discover America, Discover North America mod. Yeah, I think it's I don't know, it's a map mod, but like it's a add-on basically. It details a lot of places. I haven't put that on. I don't know how that works for modding, but for the load order, but we'll probably test it out eventually. So you get all of pretty much Upper Canada here. This is Pro Mods BC right here. And then you get Alberta, Saskatchewan. Now this is pretty like plain. Manitoba is pretty plain. Ontario is really actually pretty well done. There's a lot of things that look legit. Ottawa, same thing. Montreal's pretty good. Like I would say Montreal, going to Montreal looks really realistic. But when you start getting out into this area of Quebec, it's kind of just not detailed, which, you know, I expect. Same with Halifax and all that stuff. So then as you come down, Some areas in the States are more detailed than others, some aren't. Florida is decently detailed. Um, but yeah, and then you're obviously with the main SCS, it's always going to be more detailed than mods per se because they're putting work into it. Yeah, so and then with the more cities, you get more cities. So if you zoom in here, like this stuff here, that's smaller letters. That's part of the more cities. Um, and then you get the Mexico map, which is all down here. You get all here. I do not play the Caribbean stuff. I never really got into that. But you get Mexico. Now, for right now, Mexico is working. Some of the areas I went to have been working. There is some lag sometimes or stuttering in some sections, especially when there's more traffic. Sometimes at the border. So just beware. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You get a huge map. So that's pretty much it for me. But yeah, this should work. I'm not having any issues. If I do have issues, I will test it some more and come up with a new load order to see if that works. And then I'll make another video. That's basically what I'll do. I haven't been making any videos lately because I've been busy. But yeah, it should work. I'm not having issues. There's no glitches. I'm not having that pink sky crap. Where it was just all pink for like the whole day. So I'm not having that. And yeah, so it should be good. If you have issues, just say that you're having issues with it. And again, you have to have most of the mod maps. You have to have all DLCs. Pro mods you don't. You need Seattle, and Oregon. I'm pretty. I think it's either Seattle, Oregon, or Montana. But you need Seattle, Oregon. I think it's Seattle and Oregon for Pro Mods Canada. I think that's all you need. But for everything else, you need all DLC maps or it doesn't work. So, if you have them all, this is what you use. So, all right, that's it for me. I don't want to just keep rambling on like a moron. So, have a good day. Thanks for watching. See you later. It's a Sunday evening for me.